What's the dirtiest trick someone pulled to get ahead of you? Junior year, our school held a competition called Leaders of Tomorrow. It was a big deal. Only 5 students would be selected for a week-long leadership summit in Washington, D.C., with all expenses paid. Workshops, networking, meeting state senators. The works. I wanted in badly, not just for the experience, but because the winner usually ended up valedictorian or student body president. It was a shortcut to every future opportunity. To apply, you had to submit a personal essay and a teacher recommendation. Then the top 10 applicants would be interviewed, and 5 would be chosen. I poured myself into that essay. I wrote about organizing a clothing drive at my church, balancing work and school, and how I wanted to use public policy to actually help people. Mrs. Green, my English teacher, wrote my recommendation. She told me later it was one of the strongest she'd written. One of my closest friends, Naomi, applied too. We were friendly in that competitive way, smiling in the halls but always clocking each other's test scores. Naomi was smart, no doubt, but she had a reputation for taking shortcuts. She once turned in an art project that looked suspiciously like something from Pinterest, but nobody could prove anything. A week later, the list of 10 finalists went up. My name, not there, Naomi's was. I couldn't believe it. I went to Mrs. Green confused. She was stunned too. "You definitely should have made it," she said. "Your essay was incredible." I even had Dr. Peters proof it. He said the same thing. Then came the slip-up. A day later, I was in the library during free period, sitting behind one of the dividers, trying to zone out with a podcast. That's when I heard Naomi's voice on the other side, whispering. She didn't know I was there. She didn't even notice I changed the file, she said, laughing. I swapped her essay with some old speech she gave in 10th grade, just renamed it. Uploaded it to the drive the night before they reviewed everything. Told her the deadline had moved up and that I'd turn it in for both of us to help her out. She actually thanked me. I sat there frozen. She'd stolen my essay. It submitted garbage under my name. I wanted to confront her right there, but I knew I'd get nowhere without proof, so I waited. That afternoon, I went to the computer lab, logged into the shared application drive, and dug through the version history of the essay folder. Sure enough, there it was, my file, replaced late at night under Naomi's login. I didn't go to the teachers first. I went to the office and printed the audit trail, every file change, every timestamp. And I emailed it to myself, and the next morning, slid the folder onto the principal's desk with a sticky note. "You should know how one of your leaders got to Washington." Naomi was pulled from class that afternoon. She didn't go to DC, I didn't either. Spots were already filled. But a week later, Mrs. Green handed me an envelope. It was from a local nonprofit offering me a summer internship they'd originally given to one of the summit winners. They asked for someone with actual integrity, she said. Naomi, she didn't speak to me again, but I didn't need her to. Some things you win by playing fair. Others you win by making sure fairness actually matters.